And it's time now for a little latest in local sports. In sports, the Wayne County High School golf team hosted several teams Tuesday in a 9-hole match at the Pine Forest Country Club. Other teams on hand were Ware County, Brantley County, Brunswick, and Glen Academy. Wayne County boys posted low score of the day at 144, 16 strokes better than second place Ware County, who defeated Wayne by one stroke over at their course, Okefenokee, earlier this year. So sweet revenge at the Pine Forest Country Club for the Wayne County golfers. Antonio Orbe shot 2 under par 34. Finley Burke and Brett Malloy 1 under 35s. Aiden Jones with a 40. Jacob Strickland 44. And Raven Woodward with a 43. For the girls, Kaylee Jo Martin 49 and Jameson Stevens 53. Next match Saturday, March 11th at Metter in the Greg Wolf Tiger Invitational. This year's varsity golf coach is Scott Brown. WFOVM had a chance yesterday to catch up with him and the team and talk about his talented group of golfers. Coach Scott Brown, another nice day for Wayne County here at the Pine Forest Country Club. Very talented team. They finished second in state last year, and I'm sure they're going to make a nice run again this year. But your first year coaching these guys, your thoughts?
They're solid. Every part of their game is pretty solid now. Of course, there's always margins to work on, but those guys can do it all, and it's really fun just to watch them. So if they'll keep grinding it out like we're preaching to them, it's going to be real fun in the end.
The old saying is you drive for show, putt for dough. But I tell you, watching these kids drive the ball, it is a show. I mean, it's amazing how far these guys hit it.
It is crazy with the limber backs and the new technology and just the repetitions those guys have had over the years doing it. Yeah, it's fun to watch them. Fun to watch them hit the long ball for sure.
Well, the good thing about these kids look like they got good camaraderie too. Looks like they get along together as a team. So it's got to be fun being around these guys.
Yeah, that is good. There's some competition in there, which is good, but it's a friendly competition that they're trying to get better and they're trying to make each other better. So it is fun to be around.
Several weeks before state. So what do you work on between now and then?
We got several months before state actually.
Months,
yeah,
okay.
So it's May 22nd, but we're really just concentrating on improving every aspect of our game. We shot a 144 today, which is pretty good for a 9-hole score, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. We gave back several on several holes, and a lot of it was just mental decision making off the tee box where we put ourselves in harm's way and things like that. So we're addressing a lot of the mental aspect of how to attack the course itself.
These kids love the competition. They went down to Jekyll, won that Johnny Polk Invitational. That's pretty impressive. 24 teams in Wayne County come out on top. That's pretty impressive golf.
Well, that's good. And like the 24 teams consist of a whole lot of 7A, 6A, 5A schools that are, higher than our classification. So some really good golf being played there this weekend, and we were able to come out on top. So that's just a testament to how much these kids wanted it and what they were willing to do.
Okay, Coach, we'll follow it throughout the year, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Let's get into those comments. Varsity golf coach Scott Brown. Varsity soccer teams were in Savannah yesterday taking on the Islands, a region opponent. The Islands wins both the varsity girls and boys matches. Our Islands wins the girls match 5-1. The lone goal scored by Wayne County was Alexa Lopez. The Islands boys won 8-1. The lone goal scored by Francisco Cho. And varsity baseball team will be back in action tomorrow afternoon in an honor-each game at Richmond Hill. That game time 6 p.m. Our pregame will get underway tomorrow at 5:50. JV baseball team in Douglas Tuesday. JV defeats Douglas by a score of 5-1. Tate Altman gets the win on the mound, won 3 innings, struck out 7. Maddox Wilkerson and Hattie Peel finished the game on the mound. Jackets had 6 hits and Douglas walked 5 batters. JV hosts Coffee this Friday at home at 6 p.m. at Howard Bo Warren Field. NCAA March of Madness field will be set on Sunday night. The conference tournaments are underway, and Georgia plays LSU tonight at 9:30 p.m. The Dogs have lost their last 5 games heading into the tournament, and they're in action tonight at 9:30. In the ACC, Georgia Tech, a big win yesterday over FSU, 61-60. Georgia Tech back in action today in the ACC bracket. They take on Pittsburgh at 2:30 p.m. NFL football news, Aaron Rodgers met with New York Jets yesterday about possibly becoming their new quarterback. Derek Carr has landed in New Orleans. The Ravens have placed the franchise tag on Lamar Jackson. Jimmy Garoppolo is still looking for a new team. A lot of quarterbacks looking to land new teams this coming season. And Aaron Rodgers apparently leaving Green Bay. Jets would love to land the 2-time MVP Pro Bowl quarterback. Raiders are also interested in Rodgers. Rodgers is expected to make his decision sometime later this week. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports.